Actually, it was no surprise. The governor, we always hear bits and pieces of what the budget is going to be before we actually hear it from the governor's mouth. But it is a shocker, I think, when we look at the total spend. The governor is increasing this year's budget by $3 billion, which brings the state budget up to $51 billion. It's important for my constituents to understand this is the governor's proposed budget. This is the first step in the process. The governor outlines his proposals. The next step is we have appropriations hearings in the House and in the Senate, and then the members in the House and Senate, we will draft our own budget proposal between the Senate and the House. That is what will be voted on in June. Of course, at any step in the process, the governor can still weigh in, and I'm sure he will with many members, but I think this is a huge increase. I think when I came here, I'm not sure if the total budget was even $20 billion. So this is a huge increase just in the time that I've been here, stripping away all of our reserves. And I know that there are line items in the budget that people would like to see an increase to. We hear this every single year, but our state budget is no different than your family budget. You can project what you'd like to spend, and then reality should check in so that you become more realistic on what your yearly budget is going to look at based on what you can afford. So that's where I am with the budget. I think there's a lot of lofty ideas. I'm sure the governor's party, he received a lot of applause from his party, but it's just, for the people that I represent, it's just far too much money. I think we need a Doge in Pennsylvania.